Bismillah. In this video, I'm gonna solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4, May-June 2020, Variant 3. 1a. The sign shows the fees charged at campsite. Today there are 54 tents and 18 caravans on the site. Calculate the fees charged for today. To find the fees charged, find the cost of 54 tents and the cost of 18 caravans. So 54 times 15 plus 18 times 25 equals $1,260. B. In September, the total income at the campsite was $37,054. This was a decrease 4.5% on the total income in August. Calculate the total income in August. So 4.5 decrease. So this means it was 100. Decreased by 4.5. So it becomes 95.5. Before the decrease, it was 37,054. So after the decrease, you can use cross multiply method to find the answer. So 37,054 times 95.5 divided by 100 equals 38,800. C. The visitors to the campsite today are in the ratio men to women 5 to 4 and women to children 3 to 7. Calculate the ratio men, women, children in its simplest form. The ratio between men to women 5 to 4 and the ratio between women to children 3 to 7. So women common, but in the first ratio we have 4 bars, in the second ratio we have 3 bars. So to have the same number of parts for women, multiply the first ratio by 3 and multiply the second ratio by 4. So the first ratio 15 to 12 and the second ratio 12 to 28. Now we have the same number of parts for women. So the ratio between them 15 to 12 to 28. 15 to 12 to 28. Double I. Today there are 224 children at the campsite. Calculate the total number of men and women. So the ratio between them now we have men to women to children 15 to 12 to 28. We have 224 children. So we can find men and women with the cross multiply method. So for men, 224 times 15 divide 28 equals 120. And for the women, 224 times 12 divided by 18 equals 96. Now to find the total, add them. 120 plus 96 equals 216. D. The space allowed for each tent is a rectangle measuring 8 meters by 6 meters, each correct to the nearest meter. Calculate the upper bound for the area of the space allowed for each tent. Area equals length by width. If I need area upper, so take length upper and width upper. Because it measured to nearest meter, this means nearest 1 divided by 2, 0.5. So if I need upper, add 0.5. So for the length, 8 plus 0.5, 8.5. For the width, 6 plus 0.5, so 6.5. So equals 55.25 meters square. E. The value of the campsite has increased exponentially by 1.5% every year since it's opened 30 years ago. Calculate the value of the campsite now as a percentage of its value 30 years ago. So we need to find the new value over the original value, then multiply by 100. The new value is the original value or the old value into 1 plus 1.5 over 100 power 30 over the old value times 100. So we can cancel the old value. So equals 156.3%. Number 2, AI. Draw the image of triangle A after reflection in the line y equals negative x. To find the image by reflection on the line y equals negative x, flip the coordinates and change the sign. So the rule, if you have point x and y, it becomes negative y and negative x. So for example, this point 1 and 2. So now flip the coordinates and change the sign, so negative 2 and negative 1. So negative 2 and negative 1. For this point 1 and 8 will be negative 8, negative 1, negative 8, negative 1. Flip the coordinates and change the sign. For this point 5 and 2, so will be negative 2 and negative 5. Negative 2 and negative 5. Now join them. So this is the image by reflection on the line y equals negative x. Or you can draw the mirror line and deduce the image for each point. Double I. Draw the image of triangle A after translation by the vector negative 2, negative 9. Negative 2, negative 9, so each point 2 units to the left and 9 units down. So for example, this point 2 to the left, 1, 2, and 9 down. So the image will be negative 1 and negative 1. Now if you find the image for this point, you can deduce the rest, because from this point 6 down, so 6 down. So 6 down. And then from this point 4 to the right, so 4 to the right. Then complete the triangle. Now B, describe fully the single transformation that maps A into B. A to B. So this enlargement, scale factor, to find the scale factor, divide the new side by the old one. So 2 over 4, which is 1 over 2. So enlargement by scale factor half. To find the center of enlargement, join this point and its image, and this point and its image. They will meet at the center of enlargement. The center of enlargement, this point, negative 7 and 8. So from A to B, enlargement, scale factor, 1 over 2, center, negative 7 and 8. Double I, describe for the single transformation that maps A to C. A to C. From A to C, this rotation, clockwise, 90, because the horizontal becomes vertical. Now we need to find the center of rotation. You can use tracing paper to find the center of rotation, or you can try some points. We can start with the origin. To reach this point from the origin, 1 to the right and 2 up. 1 right, 2 up. If you rotate 90 clockwise, will be 1 down and 2 to the left, the same. So the center of rotation is the origin. So this rotation, 90 clockwise, center of rotation is the origin. Number 3A. Here is some information about the masses of potatoes in a sack. The largest potato has a mass 174, the range 69, the median 148, the lower quartile 121, the interquartile 38. On the grid below, draw a box and whisker plot to show this information. Box and whisker, this box and whisker. We need 5 values to draw. This is the least value, this is the greatest value, and this is the median, this is the lower quartile, and this is the upper quartile. We have the largest value, we have the median, we have the lower quartile, so we need to find upper quartile, and we need to find the least value. The least value you can find from the range. The range equals the greatest value minus the least value. So 69 equals the greatest value, which is 174, minus the least value. So the least value, 174 minus 69 equals 105. And to find the lower quartile from the interquartile range equal upper minus lower. So 38 equals upper. We need to find the upper minus the lower, which is 121. So to find the upper, add 38 plus 121 equals 159. Now you can draw the least value, 105. So this 105. And now the lower quartile is 121. So 121. And the median 148. 148. So 148. Upper quartile 159. So 159. And the greatest value 174. 174. 174. Now join the lower quartile with the least value and the upper quartile with the greatest value. Then draw the box. So this is the box and whisker plot. B. The table shows the marks scored by some students in a test. Calculate the mean mark. To find the mean mark, you need to find the sum of values divided by their numbers. So multiply each mark by its frequency. So 5 times 8, 6 times 2, 7 times 12. Then divide by the total frequencies. So 5 times 8 plus 6 times 2 plus 7 times 12 plus 8 times 2 plus 9 times 0 plus 10 times 1 over 8 plus 2 plus 12 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 equals 6.48. 4a, solve the inequality 3m plus 12 less than or equal 8m minus 5. Transpose 8m to the other side and 12 to the right hand side. So 3m minus 8m less than or equal negative 5 minus 12. So negative 5m less than or equal negative 17. Divide by negative 5. Divide by negative 5. And take care, when you divide by negative, flip the sign. So this sign will be more than or equal. So m more than or equal negative 17 over negative 5, which is 3.4. So m more than or equal 3.4. For b, solve the equation 2x plus 5 over 3 minus x equals 14 over 15. Cross multiply to solve. So 15 into 2x plus 5 equals 14 into 3 minus x. So 30x, because 15 times 2, 15 times 2x 30x, 15 times 5 75 equals 14 times 3, which is 42, 14 times negative x, which is negative 14x. Put x in one side and number in the other side. So 30x plus 14x equals 42 minus 75. So 44x equals negative 33. Divide by 44, divide by 44. So x equals negative 3 over 4. Now C, solve the simultaneous equation y equals 4 minus x and x squared plus 2y squared equals 67. One linear, one quadratic. Start from the linear, find y or x, you have y, then substitute in the quadratic. So now you need to substitute y by 4 minus x. So x squared plus 2, and now substitute y by 4 minus x, so 4 minus x all squared equals 67. Now expand 4 minus x all squared, so you are left with x squared plus 2 bracket 4 times 4 16, negative x times negative x positive x squared, 2 times 4 8, 8 times negative x negative 8x equals 67. Now simplify the left hand side, x squared. Now multiply 2 by the bracket, so 2 times 16 32, 2 times negative 8 negative 16x, 2 times x squared, so 2x squared, and transpose 67 to the other side by negative, so minus 67 equals 0. Now 2x squared plus 1x squared equals 3x squared, negative 16x, 32 minus 67 equals negative 35 equals 0. Solve this equation using formula or factorization, or you can enter a and b and c in your calculator, then find the two values for x. So x equals negative 5 over 3 and the other value 7. You can write the working for this step. So 3x multiply by 3 and transpose negative 5 to the other side. So this is the first bracket, and 7 go to the other side by negative, so x minus 7 equals 0. This is how to factorize using your calculator. Now for each value for x we need to find y. So y equals 4 minus negative 5 over 3 equals 17 over 3. And if x equals 7, y equals 4 minus 7 equals negative 3. So the two solution, negative 5 over 3 and 17 over 3. The other solution 7 and negative 3. Number 5. All the length in the question are in centimeters. The diagram shows a shape A, B, C, D, E, F made from two rectangles. The total area of the shape 342 centimeters square shows that x squared plus x minus 72 equals 0. Area of the shape equal area of the top rectangle and the area of the bottom one. Area of the rectangle at the bottom equals 4x minus 5 times x plus 3, length by width. Area for this rectangle equals x plus 1 times this distance. To find that distance, you need to subtract 2x minus x plus 3. So 2x minus bracket x plus 3, so equals 2x. This negative will change both, so negative x minus 3 equals x minus 3. So this distance x minus 3. Now to find the area for this rectangle, x plus 1 times x minus 3. So x plus 1 times x minus 3 equals 342. Now multiply 4x times x, 4x squared, 4x times 3, 12x, negative 5 times x, negative 5x, negative 5 times positive 3, negative 15, same, x times x equals x squared, x times negative 3, negative 3x, 1 times x, 1x, 1 times negative 3, negative 3, equals 342. Combine the like terms, 4x squared and 1x squared, so 5x squared, 12x minus 5x, 7x, 7x minus 3x, 4x, 4x plus 1, 5x, so that's 5x. Now for the numbers, negative 15 and negative 3, negative 18, so negative 18. And you can transpose 342 to the other side by negative, so minus 342 equals 0. So 5x squared plus 5x minus 360 equals 0. Divide by 5, you get x squared plus x minus 72 equals 0. Now B, solve by factorization, x squared plus x minus 72 equals 0. So no common factor, trinomial, so 2 brackets. X squared, x times x. Two numbers, if you multiply, you get negative 72. If you add, you get 1. Positive 9, negative 8. So plus 9 minus 8. So maybe x plus 9 equals 0. This means x equals negative 9. This is the first solution. The second solution, x minus 8 equals 0. This means x equals 8. C. Work out the perimeter of the shape A, B, C, D, E, F. We have two values for x. X equals negative 9 and this rejected. Length cannot be negative. Or x equals 8. So this is the answer. Now we can find the length of each side. So if we start with from this side, its length x plus 1, so 8 plus 1, so 9. And for that one, 2x, so 2 times 8, so 16. For the next side, 4x minus 5, so 4 times 8 minus 5. 4 times 8, 32. 32 minus 5, so 27. And for that one, x plus 3, so 8 plus 3 equals 11. And for that one, 27 minus 9 equals 18. So this side 18. And for FE, to find the length, 16 minus 11, so 5. So this side 5. Now we can find the perimeter. Add 16 plus 9 plus 5 plus 18 plus 11 plus 27 equals 86. D, calculate the angle DBC. Angle DBC. So join DB to find this angle. We have the opposite, which is 11, and the adjacent, which is 27. So 10 inverse 11 over 27 equals 22.2 to 1 decimal place. Number 6a. The diagram shows triangle ABC with point G inside. CB equals 11, CG equals 5.3, BG equals 6.9 centimeter. Angle CAB equals 42 and the angle ACG is 54. Calculate the value of x. In this triangle, we have all sides and we need to find this angle, so we can use cosine rule. So x equals cosine inverse fraction. The numerator for this fraction, the adjacent square and plus, minus the opposite square. So 5.3 squared plus 11 squared minus the opposite, which is 6.9 squared, over 2 times the 2 adjacent, which is 5.3 times 11, equals 29.5 to 1 decimal. So this angle 29.5. Double I, calculate AC. In triangle ABC, we have angle and we can find the second one. We have 2 angles and 1 side, so we can use sine rule to find AC. But we need to find this angle ABC. To find angle ABC, 180 minus 42 plus 29.5 plus 54, because this angle 54 plus 29.5. Now we can find the third angle ABC, equals 54.5. So this angle 54.5. Now you can use sine rule. AC over sine 54.5 equals 11 over sine 42. So AC over sine 54.5 equals 11 over sine 42. Then cross multiply to find AC. AC equals 11 sine 54.5 divide sine 42 equals 13.4 to 1 decimal place. B. Water flows at speed 20 centimeters per second along a rectangular channel into a lake. The width of the channel is 15 centimeters. The depth of the water is 2.5 centimeters. Calculate the amount of water that flows from the channel into the lake in 1 hour. Give your answer in liters. You can find the amount of water in 1 second, because this is the rate, by multiplying the speed times the area of cross section. Area of cross section. So speed equals 20 centimeters per second. So 20 times the area of cross section. So the area for this rectangle. So 15 times 2.5. 15 times 2.5 equals 750 centimeter cube per second. So this is the amount in 1 second. To find the amount in 1 hour, multiply 750 by the number of seconds in 1 hour, so which is 3600, because 60 times 60 equals 2,700,000 centimeter cube. Now to convert to liters, divide by 1000, because 1 liter equal 1000 cubic centimeter. The answer 2700 liters. Number 7. On any Saturday, the probability that Aaron plays football is 3/4. On any Saturday, the probability that Bob plays football is 2/5. Complete the tree diagram. So for Aaron, the probability to play 3/4. So not play 1/4. For Bob, the probability to play 2/5. So not to play 3/5. And the same 2/5, 3/5. Double I, calculate the probability that one Saturday Aaron and Bob both play football. So both play, so 3/4 times 2/5. this branch. 3 over 4 times 2 over 5 equals 3 over 10 in the simplest form. Triple I calculates the probability that one Saturday either Aaron plays football or Bob plays football, but not both. So plays and doesn't play, or doesn't play and play. So this branch and that one. So 3 over 4 times 3 over 5 plus 1 over 4 times 2 over 5. 3 over 4 times 3 over 5 plus 1 over 4 times 2 over 5 equals 11 over 20. B. Calculate the probability that Bob plays football for 2 of the next 3 Saturdays. The probability for Bob to play at any Saturday is 2 over 5. So the probability to play in 2 Saturdays, 2 over 5 times 2 over 5, and the probability to not play, 3 over 5. But because the order does matter, so you have multiply by 3, because the week he will not play, maybe the first week or the second week or the third week. So the answer will be 36 over 125. C. When Aaron plays football, the probability that he scores the winning goal is 1 over 7. Calculate the probability that Aaron scores the winning goal one Saturday. So the probability that Aaron plays football is 3 over 4. And the probability he scores the winning goal is 1 over 7. So you have to multiply them. So 3 over 28. 8a. The interior angle of a regular polygon with n sides is 150. Calculate the value of n. If you have the interior, you can find the exterior. The exterior angles equals 180 minus the interior, so equal 30. So the exterior angle equal 30. To find the number of sides, divide 360, the sum of all exterior, by the measure of the exterior angle, which is 30, so equals 12 sides. BI, KL and M are points on the circle. KS is the tangent to the circle at K. KM is diameter. Triangle KLM is isosceles. Find the value of Z. We need to find this angle. Because this tangent and this chord, Z equals that one. Alternate angle theorem. So we need to find this angle. And because MK is diameter, so this angle 90. And angle M equal angle K because this isosceles triangle. So we can find angle M equals 180 minus 90 divided by 2 equals 45. So this angle 45. So now you can deduce that Z equals 45. Double I, AT is a tangent to the circle at A. Find the value of X. If this angle 58, you can deduce that this angle 58, because the angle between the tangent and the chord equals the circumference angle opposite to the chord from the other side. So this angle 58. Now we can find the third angle, that one. 180 minus 27 plus 58 equals 95. Now if this angle 95, you can find X. So X equals 180 minus 95 equals 85. So X equals 85 degrees. Triple I, FG H and J are points on the circle. EFG is a straight line parallel to JH. Find the value of Y. We need to find Y. Angle J equals 108 because alternate angles. So angle J equals angle JFE equals 108 because alternate angles. So this angle 108. Now Y plus 108 equals 180 because opposite angles in the cyclic quad. So Y plus 108 equals 180 because this cyclic quad. So Y equals 180 minus 108 equals 72 degrees. C, A, B, C, and D are points on the circle, center O. M is the midpoint of AB, N is the midpoint of CD, OM equals ON, OM equals ON. Explain giving reasons why triangle OAB is congruent to triangle OCD. We have OM equals ON and M midpoint, so this angle 90, and N midpoint, so also this 90, because the bisector to the chord perpendicular to the chord. The bisector from the center to the chord perpendicular to the chord. So if M midpoint, so OM perpendicular to AB. And if N midpoint, so ON perpendicular to CD. Now if OM equals ON, you can deduce that the chord AB equals the chord CD. So because OM equals ON, so AB equals DC. So remember this rule, that if the two chords are equidistant from the center, so they are equal in length. So if this distance equals that one, this chord equals that one. Distance equal distance, so chord equal chord. Now in the two triangles, this triangle OAB and the other triangle ODC, the sides are equal because OD equal OA equal R and OB equal OC equal R and AB equal DC. We prove that. So the sides are equal, so the two triangles are congruent for SSS. So we can say that in triangle OAB and triangle ODC, we have OA equals OD equals R and OB equals OC equals R and AB equals DC. So the two triangles are congruent for SSS. Number 9, the equation of the line L is 3x minus 8y plus 20 equals 0. Find the gradient of line L. To find the gradient, make y the subject. So you can transpose 8y to the other side. So 3x plus 20 equals 8y. Then divide by 8, divide by 8, divide by 8. So y equal 3 over 8 x plus 20 over 8. The coefficient of x is the gradient, so the gradient 3 over 8. Find the coordinates of the point where L cuts the y-axis. To find the intersection with y-axis, put x equals 0, then find y. If x equals 0, so this will be 0, so y equals 20 over 8, y equals 20 over 8. So the point 20 over 8 we can simplify more to 10 over 4 or 2.5. So 0 and 2.5. B, the coordinates of P are negative 3, 8, and the coordinates of Q 9, negative 2. Calculate the length of PQ. Use the distance formula. So square root x minus x, so negative 3 minus 9 all squared, plus y minus y, so 8 minus negative 2 all squared, equals 15.6 to 3 significant figures. Double I finds the equation of the line parallel to PQ and that pass through the point 6, negative 1. We need to find the gradient of PQ, y minus y, so 8 minus negative 2 over x minus x, so negative 3 minus 9, equals 10 over negative 12, in the simplest form, negative 5 over 6. Because the two lines parallel, so same gradient, so the equation of the line, negative 5 over 6x plus c. This line passing through the point 6 and negative 1, so we can substitute. So negative 1 equals negative 5 over 6 into 6 plus c. So negative 1 equals negative 5 plus c. So c equals 5 minus 1, which is 4. So the equation of the line, negative 5, y equals negative 5 over 6x plus 4. Triple I finds the equation of the perpendicular bisector of PQ. Perpendicular bisector, so this means perpendicular to PQ and pass through the midpoint. So perpendicular to PQ, so its gradient equals the negative reciprocal for PQ. So if the gradient of PQ negative 5 over 6, so the gradient of the perpendicular 6 over 5. So now the equation of the perpendicular, y equals 6 over 5 x plus c. To find c, because bisector, so we need to find the midpoint between P and Q. So the midpoint between P and Q equals x plus x over 2, so negative 3 plus 9 over 2, and y plus y over 2, so 8 plus negative 2 over 2, equals 3 and 3. By substitution, so 3 equals 6 over 5 times 3 plus c. So c equals 3 minus 18 over 5 equals negative 3 over 5. So the equation of the line, y equals 6 over 5x minus 3 over 5. 10a, the diagram shows the graphs of two functions. Write down each function. For I, we have a straight line. To find the equation of the straight line, y equals mx plus c. C now, it's given to you, which is 5, so c equals 5. To find m, rise over run, so 5 over 5 equals 1. And the line goes up, so the gradient positive. So m equals 1, so the equation of this line, y equals x plus 5. So fx equals x plus 5, because fx is y. For the second function, it's the same like sine x. Fx equals sine x. Only one difference, that the minimum is negative 2 and the maximum 2 instead of negative 1 and 1. So this function equals 2 sine x. B, the diagram shows the graph of another function. By drawing a suitable tangent, find an estimate for the gradient of the function at the point B. To find the gradient at B, draw a tangent at B, then find the gradient of this tangent. This is the tangent at B. Line touch the curve at B. Now find 2 points on the tangent. We can take this point, 0.5 and 0.8. So this is the first point. 0.5 and 0.8, and we need one more point. Point B, which is 2 and 2.7. So 2 and 2.7. Now find the gradient. M equals y minus y. So 2.7 minus 0.8 over x minus x over 2 minus 0.5 equals 1.3 to 1 decimal place. Number 11, fx 7x minus 4, gx equal 2x over x minus 3, hx equal x power 2. Find g6. So put x equals 6 in g. So 2 multiplied by 6 over 6 minus 3 equals 12 over 3 equals 4. B, find fg4. So find g4, then substitute in f. g4, put x equal 4 in g. So g4 equals 2 times 4 over 4 minus 3 equals 8 over 1 equals 8. Then find f8. So 7, put x equal 8. So 7 times 8 minus 4. So 56 minus 4 equals 52. C, find fhx. So put h in f. So substitute x by x squared. So 7x squared minus 4. D, find fx over 2 plus gx. Give your answer as a single fraction in terms of x in its simplest form. Fx over 2, so 7x minus 4 over 2 plus gx, which is 2x over x minus 3. Multiply the denominator, so 2 times x minus 3, then cross multiply, so 7x minus 4 into x minus 3 plus 2 times 2x. Simplify the numerator. 7x times x, 7x squared. 7x times negative 3, negative 21x. And negative 4 times x, negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 3, positive 12. And 2 times 2x is 4x. Over same denominator, 2 times x minus 3. Simplify the numerator. 7x squared. And for x, we have negative 21 and negative 4, so negative 25. Negative 25 plus 4, so negative 21. So negative 21x plus 12 over 2 times x minus 3. E, find the value of x when fx plus 2 equals negative 11. Fx plus 2, so substitute x by x plus 2. So 7 times x plus 2 minus 4 equals negative 11. Now expand. 7 times x, 7x. 7 times 2, 14. Minus 4 equals negative 11. So 7x plus 10 equals negative 11. Transpose 10 to the other side. So 7x equals negative 21. Divide by 7, divide by 7. So x equals negative 3. F, find the values of b that satisfy hb equals b. hb, so put x equal b. This means b bar 2 equals b. Now to solve this equation, transpose b to the other side. So b squared minus b equals 0. Now you can factorize. Take b common, so b into b minus 1 equals 0. So maybe b equals 0 or b minus 1 equals 0. So if b minus 1 equals 0, this means b equals 1. So the values 0 and 1. 12a, a curve has equation y equal 4x power 3 minus 3x plus 3. Find the coordinates of the two stationary points. To find the stationary point, find dy over dx and equate by 0. dy over dx equals, for this function, 12x power 2 minus 3 equals 0. Now factorize. or you can transpose negative 3 to the other side. So 12x squared equal 3. So x squared equal 3 over 12. In the simplest form, 1 over 4. Take the square root, so x equal positive or negative 1 over 2. If x equal 1 over 2, so y equals, substitute in the general equation, so y equals 4 into half power 3 minus 3 times half plus 3 equals 2. And if x equal negative half, substitute in the same equation, you get y equal 4. So the two solution, half and 2, negative half and 4. Double I, determine whether each of the stationary points is a maximum or a minimum. Give reason for your answer. To find the nature of the point, find the second derivative. The second derivative, d square y over dx squared. The derivative of the derivative, this is the derivative, so we need to find its derivative. So 2 times 12 is 24, so 24x. This is the second derivative. Now for the first point, which is half and 2, put x equal half in the second derivative. So 24 times half equal 12, positive, so this minimum point. For the second point, negative half and 4, put x equal negative half in the second derivative, so 24 into negative half equals negative 12, negative, so this maximum point. B, the graph of y equals x squared minus x plus 1 is shown on the grid. By drawing a suitable line on the grid, solve the equation x squared minus 2x minus 2 equals 0. To find the equation of the suitable line, rewrite this equation such that the equation of the curve to the left, so the equation of the suitable line to the right. Now in this equation, we have x squared, which belongs to the curve, but negative 2x and negative 2 not included in the curve, equation of the curve. So keep x squared to the left and transpose negative 2x and negative 2 to the other side by positive, so 2x plus 2. Now complete the left hand side to be the same like the equation of the curve. So we need to add negative x plus 1. So add negative x plus 1 for both sides. Now to the left we have the equation of the curve. So this is the suitable line. We need to combine the like terms. 2x minus x equals x. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So the suitable line y equals x plus 3. Now we draw this line, y equals x plus 3. Y-intercept equal 3. And we need one more point. So if x equal 1, put x equal 1. So y equal 1 plus 3. So y equal 4. So 1 and 4. So 1 and 4. Now join this line. This line intersects the curve at 2 points. This is the first point. Second. So find the x-coordinate for each point. So for the first point, x-coordinate negative 0.7. For the second point, the x-coordinate 2.7.